And I'm just going to put it in the pot. And the difference with this chicken is it has 5 toes instead of 4. Our normal chicken here in the United States has 4, and we have 5. So it's going in my pot. And I have it on nice and simmer. Now, because I want to utilize this whole bird, I don't want to cut it up at this point, because at this point what I want to do is stew this chicken, because it is said, for my information, that I could utilize this chicken the same way that I do a regular chicken, but I'm looking at the flesh of the bird itself, and this one is not as fat and coarse, so it has more leg meat and less breast meat. Here there's not as much breast meat on this side of the bird, and it's a little bit more breast meat on this side of the bird, so guess what, I'm not going to get out of there a lot of breast meat. And the legs are smaller, which is fine, and I just tuck everything in, and I'm just going to truss it. And I'll show you how to truss a bird. Get your butcher's twine that you can use, or they call it cooking twine, butcher's twine. We call it butcher's twine in the industry. That's just something that we're accustomed to calling it. Some people wouldn't know the term, but that's what the term is, and you use it when you are going to truss something, tie up meat. So what I'm going to do is right under the tail. This is going to be quick and easy because it's such a small piece. Loop it around the leg. Loop it around the leg here. Go back towards the head where it used to be, underneath the wings here in the head area, and just tie it. I want to make sure that everything is tied tight, and just bring it up where the wings were, the tips, and I still have the wings attached. I only took off the tip. Tie it tight. We forgot to do one thing, Chef Ray. Loop it, cross it over. Now bring it down. Nice little neat package. Do I need to do that again? Get that wing. Tie it. I feel comfortable doing that one again. String that you're gonna have, and that's a nice little package. See how tight my bird is, and see how blue or purplish black this bird is. And as I stated, because it doesn't have a lot of breast meat here, this is perfect for stewing and making stock. So I'm going to make my stock, because I want all these flavors from this bird to come out into my stock that I have started here. And then once it's completed, it's done, it's cooked. This is going to take about, to stew, it's going to take about a half hour to 40 minutes for this bird to stew. And I'm just going to take the meat and break it apart and use the stock for a soup. It's in the pot. And we're just going to put the lid on there and let it stew. And about 40 minutes, I'm going to come back and check it. Half hour to 40 minutes. And see where we are with this bird black chicken stock. And I'm very excited to see how this is going to turn out, because I've never worked this chicken before. Look how this is coming along. So I can tell that the juices are releasing from this chicken to give it this nice color and consistency that's turning into a stock. I had the heads and feet in there earlier so I can get that same consistency and flavor. This might gross a couple people out, but I think we'll be okay. I think we see worse than this on TV sometimes, even though we know that's not real. It's just make-believe. So this is how it is in the beginning stages, and we're just going to let it simmer. See, it's at a nice simmer. It's not boiling. And these are the white specks that's in here is the fat releasing from the bird itself. And that is something that you can skim off. I don't want this to get caught on. We have a beautiful aroma coming from the stock. This aroma is to die for. It smells like if you have that cold, that you can make this into a wonderful chicken soup, and it will cure all that ails you. And look at the stock. This chicken is black. The stock is not that dark. My vegetables are cooking. So when these vegetables become tender, I know that this is done. And I will be taking my bird out shortly. But this is a nice simmering stewing chicken, so this is perfect. And I love the fact that it is so close to the bones, the flesh is so close to the bones that you know that this chicken is hand grown. Look at that. Not a lot of fat in there. I get to skim all that off. Actually, what I'll do is, once this stock has been completely extracted all the flavors that I need out of this, I will strain it, get it cold, and then take the fat off that way. That way I don't have to do a lot of skimming. But look at that. And I'm just going to take this bird apart and utilize it in some soup. Wow. Wow.